Welcome to an incomplete guide to personal growth. We invite you to take a breath and take a listen to our podcast that explores the wonder, humor, challenges, and sometimes those self-inflicted wounds on a journey of personal growth.
Our weekly podcast conversations include stories, resources, and tools that you can incorporate into your daily life. We're the mother-daughter duo of Sydney
and Kelly.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Sydney.
You don't have any of your notes here with you today?
I have no notes. This is going to be winging it.
I literally just, the good thing I have an outline.
Well, I have this.
Oh, that scrap piece of paper you gave me earlier,
Yes.
And then I actually fleshed it out.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Well, that's good because we're just going to chat.
You're so different from me. Okay.
Yes, I am.
You know what is funny?
Yeah.
So we went to
Where was it?
Lupe Tortilla.
Yes,
So
I
good.
love
Oh my
that.
gosh. And it was just two of us. And so we went to dinner for our Friday night Mexican. And it wasn't crazy busy, but we could tell it's starting to get that way. And so they seat us and they go and they take us out to their covered patio.
Outside patio with
One
the little
other
plastic
family.
sheets hanging down. So
One
to
other
keep the
family
cold
is
out.
there, and it's a husband and wife, I'm guessing, and their little toddler girl, and us. And I feel like this happens frequently for us in our family in general, because there have been times we are seated in like the most deserted area of the restaurant when there are probably other tables, who knows? And then our family gets like sequestered.
We get these corner tables. We get, as you said, you looked at me and said, we just get the reject tables.
Yes. We get the reject tables
But
pretty
our
frequently.
waitress was good.
Oh, she was great. Oh, it was good.
So it was just, but it just kind of feels like it. Like the last
Yes.
time we went to Papa Nacho's a while back with Charles, and we got seated in the very back corner twice.
Yes. I was like, why are you putting us back here?
know.
Yeah, we get.
So
and
one-
then even
yeah.
growing up, I distinctly remember growing up, we go as our family of four to go eat, and very often we'd be sat in areas where hardly anybody else was around us.
I wonder if we were. I wonder what it is.
I don't know, because it's not like we're that rude or loud.
And we can rotate who's going out to dinner, and we still get it.
Yes.
So it's not just one person. Like I could blame you, but Dad and I'll go, or Laura and I go. So it's not just one person.
It's all of us.
Even when I'm not there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's kind of getting paranoid.
Maybe it is you.
Maybe it's me. I have
I'm trying to
reject
think.
table written
well,
on
we
me.
just don't. I don't go out very often without you.
I
So
know.
maybe it is you.
Because we're paying the bill.
That's right.
No, I'm just teasing.
No, but yeah, we get sequestered pretty often.
All right, you see what
So it could
happens
be
when
you.
you go out on your date next weekend.
See
Tell
where
me
we
what
get seated.
happens. That way we can determine if
ask
it's
him.
you.
Yes, that is so.
Fun.
Oh
Unless
my
we
gosh.
sit at the bar, then we're always
Then we're
guaranteed
always.
good shot.
Oh my
good
gosh.
seats.
Yes, and people just talk.
Chat with you.
Talk to me. I don't know what it is, and it is a me thing because when I'd go out to the bar by myself and stuff.
They're all
now it
ages.
wasn't like people I wanted to be talking to necessarily when I was trying to get a date.
Yeah.
But it was people, and I mean the conversations are always fun, but it's
Yeah.
just like people just talk to me.
They do. That's funny.
It is weird. Hey, so that is how we are at restaurants and bars and all that stuff. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't have a good segue, so we're just going to go into it.
I don't either. We just decided it would be fun because we talk about personal growth, and we didn't really look back on the year to see where we had grown, learning from things that we've talked about.
Yeah.
And so we're going to just kind of chat a little bit about areas we think we've grown in.
And you picked kind of specific
I was kind of
episode
looking through
topics.
some.
And so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 or so.
Okay.
And we'll kind of chat through. But yeah, why did you want to do this episode?
Because I thought we talk about personal growth. It's a way to check in and see, well, we're talking about it. Are we doing it?
Yeah, I guess it's good to have some accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of fun to see areas you've grown in.
Yes. The first one you had listed.
What did I list?
Your little...
Navigating changes. My little piece of paper.
I'm just like staring at it. I was just like, what the heck is that?
I'll put
just
it away
scrap
so you
piece
don't have
of
to
paper.
look. It's a scrap piece of paper.
Oh my gosh. Navigating changes. And I'm here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot of that, whether willingly or not.
Yeah. And so do you feel like when you navigate these changes that there's a growth taking place, or do you feel like you've stepped backwards in ways
No,
in how you navigate things?
I think I've done well. I think it's a point that I've definitely like talked about in my therapy sessions. It's been a point of like, how can I grow in this? For sure. I mean, my life is absolutely completely 180 degree turn different than 2 years ago. Like if I were to look at my life literally 2 years ago from now, it is completely everything pretty much about it. Yeah. Is completely different. Yeah. Other than me just having Charles as my son. Like that's but literally I've changed where I moved. I'm in divorce and then completely different relationship. And then now I'm working a job I didn't work when 2 years ago. Right. I'm going into a program I didn't even think about 2 years ago. Like all this stuff, completely different. And so I think just in the big change ways, I think those I feel like I've always been good at navigating of just like, here's my next step, very methodical. Yes. The hardest part is when, okay, you have these big changes happening, but then little things in your life change. Your schedule changes in a little way. Those are almost harder to deal with than I think bigger life changes. I agree. Right? I do, because your bigger life changes, somehow you can see them. Sometimes you can see them coming, and even if you can't, they're so immediate you have to deal with it. Yes. And small ones, it's like just, is it worth addressing? Getting a flat tire. Change my whole schedule. Yes. That type of thing, right? And then even some little things like, okay, is it worth like getting upset about anything? Or should I be upset? It's just like managing your emotions in those instances too is like, to me, way harder than managing my emotions on the bigger scale. But I think I have. Think so, yeah. I think I've done a good job of learning to manage some expectations better. And that has been a journey for me, like my whole life, managing my own expectations. Yeah. I feel like I've gotten to be more flexible with my schedule, more flexible, even with how I deal with Charles' schedule. Like, I feel like I can change quicker. I'm not saying I'm super fast, but I feel like I am able to adjust quicker, and I'm keeping the mindset of like, okay, we're like that groundedness I think helps, and like, okay, what are the real implications of what's going on? Like, let's not blow anything out of proportion, that sort of thing. And I think too, I mean, honestly, who I'm with right now, his schedule changes literally every week because he's on shift different days every week. And so having to navigate that and my expectations towards that is like a big change for me. And I think when it comes to little changes, it's something I'm still working on, but I do think I'm better at managing my reaction to it. And I feel like that's a big thing with changes. Like, how are you really going to react to it though? Are you going to, make it this big deal? Are you going to blow up about it? Are you going to, act like your whole day is ruined? Or can you take a second? Yes, you're frustrated, deal with that. And then how are you going to pivot? How are you going to do something different? So I think I've gotten quicker at that. It. Yeah, I think you definitely do that better. I don't know how much change I've had the last 2 years have been major change for me too. Yeah. Having people around all the time. Here. Huh? All the time. All the time. And going, I thought I was in this stage of my life, and now I'm still in this stage of my life, but it's not looking like I thought it would. Yeah. So I had to really navigate that and go, okay, and how about you, Kelly? Yeah. What's for you? What are you doing? And so that that's I think I do a little bit better with that, just awareness of going, and you go with the flow. Yes. You go with the flow. Yeah. And I've kind of been that way, but then sometimes the flow gets like over your head. And so it's really hard to go with the flow when you're underwater. Yeah, that's true. So I've had to check myself when I'm underwater and go, okay, how do you get back up? Like what? What do you mean? Like when? Well, I don't go telling everybody about it, but like sometimes I feel like, what do you mean? Like, what has put you underwater? Underwater. That sounds dramatic, but it doesn't, because that is legit. I tell you what, I'll tell you what put me underwater. Yeah. What happened 2 days ago, 3 days ago? Yeah, I had a not great time. Periodically. Yeah.
I get overwhelmed by, you have some, I can look in your eyes and go, oh, they're hollow today.
Yeah, you know how I'm feeling.
They're hollow this whole week.
Yeah. Something's happened. How do you, and then how do you
and then I
help
have
and
to
deal with
listen,
it?
and then I don't have to, but I see how you're being treated
Yeah.
by this person
Yeah.
over and over. No respect at all. And if somebody doesn't treat me with respect, that's fine. I deal with it. But if somebody messes with my daughter,
Yeah.
either one of my daughters,
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
it's
the
harder.
claws come out.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
And it wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
But that, so.
And so dealing with that.
So that
Yeah,
just
yeah,
dealing
I
with
get you.
that and going,
Yeah.
you're human, it's okay, you're dealing with it. So
Yes.
those are the underwater
Yeah,
moments
yeah,
when
yeah.
I'm going, I just need a day to me.
Yes. And then
I need to learn how to take it.
and
So
then when you're
that's the change.
underwater, all those little changes like
It just,
even
you can't come
more.
up for air, right?
yes. No,
Yeah.
that is like whenever I first really noticed my postpartum anxiety, that is the exact feeling I had.
That's the
I
feeling.
literally felt like I was underwater and could not come up for a breath.
Right.
And,
And
it just felt like that pressing.
It does. And see that, and I am a go with the flow person. That
You
is
are.
my personality.
yeah. Yeah.
So when I go, wait a minute.
And I'm the exact opposite. I'm like,
Opposite.
I might go with the flow if it's doing what I want, but as soon as
Yeah.
it changes the wrong
Then
way,
that's not going with the flow.
I'm too stubborn.
Yeah.
I will fight against it.
So those are some areas that I've worked on. I think I've grown in, and also just that recognition of going,
I'm human. Like,
I'm human, and giving the grace to myself.
yes. Yeah.
To do that.
Because it's hard to navigate change. And
It
you know,
is.
you're going to react.
It is. It's
in all
yeah.
sorts of
It's a
ways.
reactive change because it's.
Yes. Yeah. It's reacting to life around you.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I guess that's it. Yeah,
I
because
think so.
yours was the immediate happening to you. The implications
We're broad.
broad. Yeah.
Definitely.
And I don't regret it. I have
No, you
this
shouldn't.
shirt on.
Oh my
and you
God,
know
you
how
keep
when your
messing
coat
with
hanger makes a dent
Yes.
impression, and that's what's doing it. And so I, out of the corner of my eye, see this thing, and it looks like I have shoulder pads.
It doesn't look that bad from far away, I promise.
But that's what it feels
But you
like.
keep messing with it.
I know.
You
Okay.
Find another
so
hanger.
I'll quit. So this is an interesting quote I heard this morning.
Okay.
I saw this
I'm
morning.
ready.
It's from my daily thing that comes. If you want to know how your life used to be in the past, look at what you're going through now. If you want to know your life in the future, look at what you're doing now.
Okay.
If you want to know how your life used to be in the past, look at what you're going through now. Because you're going through what you're going through now is because of the past.
Yes. I get that.
And if you want to know what your life is in the future, look at what you're doing now. What are you doing about this now? Isn't that interesting?
That is good.
Yeah, it's Orlando. I don't know how you say his name. Sapita.
Yeah.
It's called the Baby Bull, a Buddhist. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
isn't that interesting? Because I think that has to do with what we're
Oh,
talking
definitely,
about.
definitely. Yes.
Changes and all that kind of thing.
Yes.
So the next topic is curiosity.
Yeah, and I literally wrote down not really a growth area for me. More
No,
for
it
Mom.
wasn't.
I literally wrote that down.
Well, I think it was for me because I really need to address things with curiosity because just of the situation of our country and others, we're so fast as a society and me, to label people.
Yeah.
And we even label ourselves, well, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a that.
Yes.
Well, that cuts out the curiosity. And if I think I know something
Yeah.
and know everything about you because of one thing, or if I just go in thinking I know stuff, then I don't have space to learn because I already know.
Yeah,
What can you tell me because I know?
that's true.
And so to go in with curiosity, going, I don't know. I wonder what I don't know.
No, it's good.
So that's something I'm practicing.
Yeah.
I'm not great at it, but I'm getting
you're
better.
working at it, yeah.
And when I encounter people, to ask more
Yeah.
questions and
Yeah.
come from a place
I
of
guess-
curiosity rather than I kind of know you because of who.
Yes. Yeah, yours is like a more hour. I think my curiosity, at least recently, is more like curiosity for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. More of internal.
Well,
work. And
yeah.
it's like, okay, well, this is how I expected things to happen in the past. What about that? I need to be more curious in the sense of I can't just anticipate. I can't just expect.
Yes.
I need to keep my curiosity open of like, well, what can be better this time? What can be different Well,
Well, and that's good. That's and I think when you say that because I do that a lot internally, so I'm trying to do it externally.
See, yeah.
But this incident that occurred this past week, let me just say that I mouthed off in an ugly way.
It's okay.
I am human, and to me it was justified, but it wasn't the correct way of doing things. Anyway, so I had to look inside myself and go, so how did you get to that point, Kelly?
Yeah, like what built up to it?
You stepped out of the car and you were in a calm zone. Mm-hmm. What set you off in a matter of
seconds? Yeah.
And what can you manifest differently?
Yeah.
Because obviously this came too easily.
I like that. It came too easily.
Yeah. And so I did that curiosity of what did you doing?
Yes.
And why was that so easy?
And then you can externalize that by saying, why did this where are they coming from? Yeah.
Yeah. What would make a rational person act that way?
That's Dad's question always. And it's so good for most people.
Okay. So curiosity is there.
Yes. All right. Resetting
the day. We talked about resetting the day, not just the whole life. When something happens during the day.
This is one that's hard, and it is something. It's a slow progress.
Slow
because I am just somebody that will ruminate and turn things around and do everything in my mind, and literally got called out in therapy this week for that. So because I was telling her, it's like I feel like. What happens is I have a conversation or something happens. Mm-hmm. And then even my nervous system is disrupted. And then I feel like everything that I'm doing just clouds my judgment of what's really happening. Like, okay. How really, like, why are you should you be really this? And it's not to dismiss my feelings. Like, my nervous system is on edge a lot of the time. And so it's like, okay, let's like rationalize just a little bit. Okay. Like, is this really a pattern? No, it's not. Like, where are you? And so I feel like everything I'm feeling clouds my judgment.
And
I feel
valid,
so in a fog about it. And so literally she was like, okay, anytime you are done with the conversation, anytime you're like, don't even think about it for 30 minutes. Like set a timer. And anytime you come back to it, distract yourself, do something else, read something, whatever. And so to get myself off of, and I think that's a form of resetting to me.
It is. That's a good way of resetting.
And so that's my recent challenge. But I'd done other things in the past of like worry time. I'd done other things in the past of like, taking some breaths. And I feel like I've had some slow progress and at least bigger things. I feel like I'm starting to work to move on. But there are always just little things that happen during the day or build up over the day. And it's just like hard to move on
from it.
Yeah.
I heard about putting things in a box, sealed tight.
Yeah.
That conversation that you just had, that's going to cloud you. It's sealed tight.
Yeah. Oh, that's
good. And then you
can open it when you have.
If you need to, and it won't be there, or it'll be different.
That's good.
So, it's in the whatever box in the garage is one person put it.
So it's slow progress for me, but I think I want to be better at it, and so I think that'll keep having the slow progress happen.
I'm getting a little better at resetting, and part of my resetting is I have to talk out loud to myself and go, okay, that's enough.
You do that. You have done that, I think, just as long as I can remember. It's so funny.
That's enough, Kelly. Move on.
Yes.
We are done with that. And sometimes it helps. Sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, man. You're better at resetting than I am, though.
Yeah.
Comparisons. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's still hard.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know that I've worked on that one too much. I don't think I'm kind of over it a little bit.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm like, I can't compare because this is all I can get.
And I think I'm finally getting to that space of like, I'm just doing what's best for me.
Yeah.
And that's all. Like,
and I can't compare where I am in life compared to where somebody else is in life. Oh, well, they're still doing this. Well, Kelly, you're sitting on your butt.
And I think when I've done that and compared and like done that sort of thing, it's like, oh, well, they're like this far along. And I'm here. There's so many other things going on that I didn't factor in before for them. I'm like, oh, no, okay, we're about the same level. That's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, we never really when we compare ourselves to something or somebody else and where they are, it is so surface and external. Because we're looking at the outside of the world
Yes.
they're showing us.
Yeah.
Well, I guarantee you, I haven't showed you all my world.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know,
Yes.
that sounded weird.
No,
I
but
haven't
it's
showed
true.
you
No.
because
No, you
unless
keep
you're
it-
living with me, there are a few people that I'm so close to that they
Yes.
see and they know
Yeah,
the world.
and they know. Yeah.
But you know, it's like
just
sitting in
never
church
know.
on a Sunday. Look around.
You don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't think I've like consciously tried to grow with that, but I've definitely
But you've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least a little bit. At least when it comes to not judging myself so
Yes.
hard, you know?
Yes.
Over and under controlled. You put this on the list.
I did
just
put that on the list.
saying.
Oh, and I put that on the list before the incident.
Yes.
Let me say this for over control people,
Yes. Me.
which is Sydney
Yes.
and my husband,
Yes.
Paul. You measure every word you say. You are so cautious about.
Oh, I play.
When you were, and this is who you are as a person, as a child. This is who you.
Yes, it's who I am.
It had nothing to do with it. You were this way when you
Yes.
were little. You wouldn't tell me. You know, I have one child who would just say, "I'm not like this," and you would just
very
let you
vocal.
know when they were mad at you or didn't. You know,
Very vocal.
and I would find Post-it notes, and she wouldn't even hand them to me. You
No,
wouldn't.
they'd just be around the house.
sitting on the house, and a lot of times just in your room, waiting for me
my
to come in
desk.
there on your desk to see, I don't like you.
Yes.
You know, whatever it was that you were mad
I'm
about,
mad,
it was
whatever.
on a Post-it note. So you always were
only
very
Renee.
controlled. Mm-hmm. And you're getting better. And what I'm loving is you're having to use your voice like you have never used it before.
Oh my gosh. I know. I've been
To
forced
stand
into a
up.
situation. Yeah.
And to speak for yourself
Yeah.
and your child.
Yeah.
And you've used vocally, not just writing. You do have to write a lot of those notes now,
I do,
but
yes.
but you also vocalize
Yes.
when you have
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
and that's a crazy amount of growth.
Oh, that's
And
so nice.
it really, and I thought that I was really doing well with my
You
little.
were doing so well.
under controlled means that you can react more, and
Yes.
you're gonna let
You're
most people know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really work at coming from a deep place within me when things arise because I know me. And so this last week when it came out, it was so surface. It just came from my throat. It was there waiting to
It
be
was there
said.
waiting to happen.
And it was. And when I texted somebody and said, you know, could you have time to see me this week?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah. I said, just a heads up, this is what I did.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, it was just a matter of time.
So
She knew it was on the surface too.
yeah.
But when I really had to work at giving myself grace now for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that is part of who I am. Mm-hmm. And I shouldn't stuff my reacting part down either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you stuff it down,
Then
This
it
is what
grows and
happens.
boils and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
so I have to find other ways. But so that was an area that I've worked at growing and just being aware of.
Yeah.
And
I think
then
that-
knowing when and how. And
Exactly. I think that shows the balance. It's like, okay, so you try and control
Yeah.
yourself more to be in that over controlled space, but then it's like, how do you find the balance of it?
And it hit me when I was talking to Karen this week was, oh, maybe that's why I loved improv. You didn't need a filter.
Yeah, you could just do it.
You just do it, and whatever spontaneous comes out, and it's just your voice, and it's.
But
just,
it's an acceptable space to do it. You
Yeah,
know? It's like nobody's going
exactly.
to judge what comes out.
Yes.
Nobody's going to take over offense to anything because it's just
No.
like, you know what the situation, the
and
scenario.
then you're like, whoa, where'd that come? You know,
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
maybe that was a good,
Yeah, good
thing,
thing
and
for
maybe
you.
I need to find another place to do that. So
But-
anyway, so that's an area that I thought I'd grown more than I did.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like, oh, wait, how do I find that balance?
yes,
To be who I truly am.
yeah. And I think that's for me too. It's like being over controlled. It's gotten me into trouble. It's because
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow a new relationship, but I have to have this balance of like, if I'm really going to go in it, then I need to open up.
Yeah.
I need to not control myself so much. I don't need to run through conversations 5 times in my head before I say something.
Isn't that amazing that both ways we have to
Yes.
accept and
And it's like,
ourselves be.
if this is going to be it, like, I need to feel comfortable enough, and I need to make, it's not them. It's me.
You. It's you. I know, exactly.
I am holding myself back.
Us. Right.
And so it's like, I need to tell myself over and over again that I am comfortable. I'm going to sit and just speak, you know?
Yeah.
And I think, luckily in ways like I've been able to speak up more and be like, hold my ground on certain things, which is
I
good.
think it's really important.
Because I think the danger with being over controlled is I shy away. That is my tendency. Somebody starts to come at me I'm going to shy away because, one, I don't want to say something that I'm going to like roll over my head later. Roll over my head later. It's just like, I'm so off guard by that. I haven't prepared myself to speak up. I have all those sorts of things. And so both ways just get you, can get you in trouble. And so it's about that balance of like, I need to let myself loose. I need to under control myself a little more, you know? Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing, but it's an area of growth. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I put rootedness. And I have no idea why I did that.
I tried to come up with something. I think I've been working on my rootedness.
Yeah.
I don't know if I fully found it. I know I'm working. I think that's where a lot of my spiritual questions have come from lately that we've talked about in like the past few weeks, because they come from all my questions of like, but what is God's plan? Where is this? Like, how do I find my reassurance then? If you know, and so I think I'd still have my roots. Like, I am absolutely like, I know I am protected. I know that, you know, there's the Spirit looking after me. I know it's like, I have those roots that are always going to be there. But then I think there's like roots around it that I'm still working on.
That, you know, and that's the beauty.
I still sway a little.
But we will. And that's the beauty.
Yeah.
Okay. Of this. I'm going to use another example too, but rootedness, the roots don't just stop and end.
Yeah.
They grow and they grow and they grow, and they have little trindles going out. So it's constant. You're going to be rooted in something, but that'll change.
Right.
And somebody was talking about rootedness being buoyed like an anchor.
Yeah.
An anchor, you know those buoys out there. There's a huge anchor, and they're in the sand, and it shifts, and they move, and there's movement, and I love that. And so I think when we talk about rootedness, you want to be grounded and rooted in something, but it's not going to just remain stagnant.
Ugh.
I mean, look at, you know, they're either going to grow or they're going to die.
But what if I just want it to like,
my plants are going to
do
be
it, and then I can like just, it's there.
It's just not. Because you're going to grow, because another incident's going to happen, another encounter. You're going to meet somebody who's going to say something and go, wow, I never thought it was like that.
Yeah.
And you're going to think some, and you're going to grow some more, and God's going to use you, you know, whatever journey you have will be there with you to go, wonder what that is.
So I think I am, I guess then in that sense, like that is something I'm working on and, you know, questioning and
I hope I always do.
Yeah.
I hope I always do.
So do you have any... Look at your little Post-it, whatever.
That's all. That's.
But do you have anything, any practices you want?
Yeah, I would
people
say.
To try?
You know, you can even look at our You can go to our webpage and just look at the past topics and kind of look and say, "Wow, what's an area that I've grown this year?"
Yeah. To
or
do some reflecting.
What do I want to grow in the future? What have I? You know, look back and see what incidents happened that made me stop and think and maybe take action and grow and that type of thing. Because I think it's important that we grow all the time, I hope.
Yeah.
But to look back and go, oh, you know, I'm not quite where I was last year or 6 months ago or last week.
Yes.
And just to see, and it's not just stepping forward. Growth is not just a straight line. It's a spiral.
Yeah.
That we go round and round and up and down and backwards and all kind of movements. You know, it's not just one thing. And then you do what I did this week and go, wow, time to take stock one more time. You are still who you are. I can remember when I was we lived in Midland, so I couldn't have. I was probably about 8.
8, okay.
And I had to write a note to my mom about where I learned the words I learned. Because even back then, my mouth preferred the
profane.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's good. The profane. Yeah, I did. I don't even know where I heard them and learned it, but they were just coming out of my mouth. And yes.
That kills me.
So it
That
just,
is so funny.
it's
just who you are.
who you are. And maybe I've had to hold him in too long with Charles here. 2
Probably.
years of not cussing in your own
That's
home.
freaking right. I said the word frickin',
Frickin'.
and then he said it, and I was like, gosh,
So you can't
darn
say
it.
that?
I can't even say
No.
that.
So I'm left
Because I
with...
don't want him going to school saying,
you
what's
don't,
this
'cause they
freaking
don't
magnetile?
understand.
Like,
Yeah, so I'm stuck with
Can't
golly, and it just
Gosh
doesn't sound the
darn.
same. But yeah,
gee whiz.
yeah, because he will repeat.
Yes, he will.
Anyway.
I will say, like, the way you've handled this week is, like,
Yeah,
part of the reason why I even wanted to start this podcast, and, like, part of the reason why it's just, like, it's so easy to come to you all the time. It's just, like, seeing, you've worked through, like, the hard part of it, but then you're just always somebody that's, like, okay, well, can't change the past, so what am I going to do now? And it's, like, and moving forward, and it's never, I mean, I'm sure you felt some, but it's just, like, it's never just a shame thing. Like, the shame moves, the shame goes away. Like, like, you can move on from it, and that's how I've always felt around you, is, like, I don't ever have to feel shameful for anything I've done, and you won't give it, you won't make me feel, I can feel it for myself, but you don't make me feel it.
No, I hope not.
And so it's like, it's just so good to see that. So hopefully our listeners learn too, that it's like, even as a grandma, you can still keep learning.
I still, still learning.
So I don't know. We'll see what we have coming up the next couple weeks, but
look out for us on all the little social medias.
Yes, for sure.
And we look forward to next week when we take a breath and take a listen.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of An Incomplete Guide to Personal Growth. There are many ways you can stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at An Incomplete Guide Podcast, where you can sign up for our email list and get posts that delve deeper into our weekly topics. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast page wherever you listen to your podcasts. We would really appreciate a rating and sharing us with your family and friends.
We're so glad you chose to spend your time with us, and hope there was a thought, a resource, or a laugh that you can take on your journey. We'll be here every Tuesday for you to take a breath and take a listen.